Egyptian plan. This editorial compares Egypt's proposal for Gaza's reconstruction with Trump's controversial plan. As the Gaza ceasefire faces an uncertain future, the Arab world has endorsed a new proposal for the occupied Palestinian territories' governance and rebuilding to counter Donald Trump's monstrous Rivera plan. Ceasefire means a temporary stoppage of hostilities. Uncertain future indicates an unpredictable outcome. Endorsed means supported publicly. Monstrous Rivera plan is an idiomatic expression implying an outrageous proposal by Trump. This sentence means that amid an unstable ceasefire, Arab nations support a new governance and rebuilding plan for Gaza to oppose Trump's outrageous proposal. Hammered out by the Egyptians, the Arab League has supported the plan that seeks an administrative committee for the devastated Strip, while envisioning a multi-billion-dollar reconstruction of Gaza without removing its Palestinian inhabitants. Hammered out is a phrasal verb meaning worked out through vigorous discussion. Devastated Strip refers to the heavily damaged Gaza Strip. Envisioning means imagining or planning. This sentence means that the Arab League, following extensive discussions by Egypt, supports a plan to form an administrative committee and rebuild Gaza without displacing its people. As opposed to this, the Trumpian scheme proposes shipping the Gazans off to other Arab states as their homeland is transformed into a garish real estate project overseen by the U.S. Trumpian scheme refers to Trump's controversial proposal. Shipping the Gazans off is an idiom meaning relocating them forcibly. Garish real estate project is a metaphor meaning an excessively flashy and commercial development. This sentence means that unlike the Egyptian plan, Trump's proposal intends to deport Gazans and convert their homeland into a commercial property under U.S. oversight. The Egyptian plan is a definite improvement over this hideous proposition, though many questions remain. Hideous proposition is an idiomatic expression meaning a repulsive and unacceptable plan. This sentence means that while the Egyptian plan is better, it still leaves unresolved issues. The U.S. has rejected it, with an official stating that President Trump stands by his vision for a Gaza free from Hamas. In fact, Mr. Trump again threatened Gaza's people with extermination unless the Israeli hostages were released. Stands by his vision means remains committed to his plan. Extermination means complete destruction. This sentence means that the U.S. dismissed the Egyptian plan, with Trump insisting on his own approach and even issuing extreme threats regarding Gaza. Where the future of Gaza and all the occupied Palestinian territories is concerned, it is the Palestinians who should decide the fate of their land. Decide the fate is an idiomatic expression meaning determine the future. This sentence means that the Palestinians themselves should have the ultimate say in governing their territories. Keeping this principle in mind, Mr. Trump's plan is a non-starter and should be consigned to the dustbin. Non-starter is an idiom meaning an idea that will not work. Consigned to the dustbin is an idiomatic expression meaning discarded completely. This sentence means that since the Palestinians should decide for themselves, Trump's plan is unacceptable and should be rejected. The Egyptian plan can be implemented, but realistically speaking, there are too many variables involved, and its long-term success is questionable. Variables means factors or uncertainties. Questionable means doubtful. This sentence means that although the Egyptian plan is workable, its future success is uncertain due to many unknown factors. For example, while Hamas has tacitly accepted Cairo's plan, it has rejected the imposition of a non-Palestinian administration in the Strip. Tacitly accepted means accepted silently, without formal approval. Imposition means enforcement. This sentence means that although Hamas shows some acceptance of Cairo's plan, it opposes any external administration. Moreover, will the Saudis and Emiratis, whose reals and dirhams are crucial for the plan's success, be willing to put in money without Hamas's removal, considering their deep distrust of the Palestinian group? Reals and dirhams refer to the currencies of Saudi Arabia and the UAE. Put in money is a phrasal verb meaning invest funds. This sentence means that it is uncertain if Saudi and Emirati investors will support the plan without the removal of Hamas. Likewise, Washington and Tel Aviv will also want Hamas and other armed Palestinian factions out of the picture. This sentence means that both the U.S. and Israel expect Hamas and similar groups to be excluded. Therefore, it is very difficult to foresee this plan working and Hamas exiting the scene. This sentence means that given the political complexities, the Egyptian plan's success and the removal of Hamas seem unlikely. The only practical point to emerge from the Arab plan is that the Palestinian Authority has committed to holding elections in the occupied territories if circumstances allow. Committed to holding elections means pledged to conduct polls. This sentence means that a positive aspect of the plan is the promise of elections contingent on suitable conditions. Hence, perhaps the goal, along with Gaza's rehabilitation, should be the revival of the poll process in occupied Palestine, so that its people can chart a democratic course for their future and freedom struggle. Revival of the poll process means restoring regular elections. This sentence means that besides rebuilding Gaza, restoring elections is key for a democratic future. Externally imposed plans without a clear timeline for the end of Israeli occupation are bound to fail. Bound to fail is an idiomatic expression meaning certain to be unsuccessful. This sentence means that plans imposed from outside, lacking a timetable for ending the occupation, will not work. Published in Dawn, March 8, 2025. Lacking a timetable for ending the occupation will not work. Published in Dawn, March 8, 2025.